Welcome to True 911 Calls. 7 frantic 911 calls. A dispatcher takes 5 minutes to transfer. A burglary that has a tragic and unexpected knock-on effect. 3 fathers in different countries face murder charges. A scorned roommate evades police for 6 hours. And a caring neighbor snaps one day. I have all the latest information, updates, and details of the crimes. In today's episode, there are developing cases, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications for updates. In the early hours of May 19, 2019, a Worcester Pike Road McDonald's employee called 911 after a naked teenager ran up to them in the parking lot. The teen told the fast food workers that she had been sexually assaulted in Stockbridge. Just over 15 minutes later, Shawn Guillereault placed a call to 911, telling the operator very matter-of-factly that he had just shot his girlfriend, Rachel Asbell.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Please help me. It's 4777 Drive, Medina, Ohio. In the head.
What? You what?
I shot her in the head.
You shot who in the head?
My girlfriend.
Your girlfriend? How old is your girlfriend?
4. I don't want to call it.
Okay.
She needs help.
Okay. Do you still have the weapon?
I don't even know where it is. I don't even know where it is. I've been looking for it. I have no idea where it is.
You don't know where the gun went?
No, it fucking fell or something. I have no idea. There's broken glass.
All right.
I have no idea.
Hold on 1 second for me. For a 44-year-old female. Okay. Sir, do you have something on the bleeding?
Yes, I have a rag on the bleeding right now, but she's moaning and she's not doing well.
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah. She's not doing well. Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
What's her name?
Rachel Asbell. Azbell.
What happened? Was it an accident or?
It was a disagreement and it got out of control and.
Disagreement that got out of control?
Yes. She's in rough shape, please.
Do you have the door unlocked for them?
I'll open it right now. Here. There. It's in the garage. We're in the garage.
You're in the garage right now?
Yes. I just opened it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Just apply the pressure to her head on that rag, okay?
Okay.
Just stay on the line with me.
I don't know about this. She's still fighting. She's still fighting. I'm going to go to jail, though. I did this. I can't be here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, she just died. She just died. Oh, my God.
Okay. Are you able to do CPR?
She's still fighting. She's still fighting. Wait, come on. Hey, fight! Fight! You got it. Come on. Fight.
Okay.
Fight.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
All right, I've got officers right down the road. I need you to exit the house and go down towards the street with your hands up.
But I'm holding the pressure.
They're right down the road. They need you to exit the garage with your hands up.
They're still pretty far away. I got to hold the pressure.
Okay. I need you to exit the house. They're telling me to have you exit the house with your hands up and go towards the street.
I understand that, but they're pretty far away, and I got to hold this pressure to her head. Because that's the thing that's going to keep her alive.
Okay. Sir, I've got numerous officers on the way. He wants you in the street before he gets there.
That's fine. I don't care what that officer wants. Oh, my God. I can't believe I do this.
Okay, I understand. He can
see
the garage door, but I need you to go out in the street before he'll approach the house.
No, that's not going to happen. He needs to come into the garage. I will leave the garage, As I see the lights coming up right now, I will leave the garage as soon as he gets up here.
What's your name, sir?
Shawn Guillereault. She's alive. She's alive. Help her. She's alive. I have children in the house. Come help her. Just come help her. Or shoot me. I don't care.
Okay, they don't want to do that.
Nah. Shoot me. Please. Please shoot me. I'm holding her face. And I'm talking to your ER.
Put your hands up right now.
I'm trying to help her.
Put your goddamn hands up.
Shoot me.
Get on the ground.
Shoot me.
Get on the ground.
Shoot me.
Shoot me.
Shoot me.
You're not going to die.
Shoot me.
You're not.
I'm not playing that.
Only 3 minutes into the call, the police arrived at the scene. They told the 45-year-old to come out and put his hands up, which he refused to do, even taunting the officers to shoot him. Guillereault's mother, who lives in Florida, also called 911, stating that her son had told her he had shot his partner. Responders determined that Guillereault's 2 children were still in the house during the police standoff, but they couldn't figure out what the shooter was. Just after 2:30 a.m., they managed to rescue the children, aged 12 and 15 years old, by using a ladder up to the second-story window. Once they'd done this, they were able to remove Asbel to safety and send her to a trauma center by helicopter. 3 hours later, SWAT used a robot to enter the residence through the front door. At 4:30 a.m., authorities declared Guillereault was found dead in the basement. He had committed suicide. At the time of the call, the link between the McDonald's incident and the murder-suicide was unclear, but soon authorities found out they were related. In fact, both were perpetrated by Guillereault. The teen told investigators that she escaped sexual assault by the 45-year-old when she fled to the fast food restaurant. Claims backed up when investigations into the shooter uncovered that he was examined in 2014 for a possible sex offense, alleging that Guillereault had touched and made sexual comments towards the then juvenile living in the house. It's unclear if the victim was a 17-year-old or one of the other children. In addition to this, the report said the accused had made a comment that he wanted to shoot someone in the face. After the report was sent to Medina Municipal Court for review, prosecutors decided not to authorize the charges due to a lack of evidence. Meanwhile, the 2 children rescued from the house told police the accused was intoxicated during the altercation. They said the family had been bowling the night before. All 3 children then gone to sleep, which is when Asbel was shot. Asbel's daughter said she woke up and fought off Guillereault, who was trying to sexually assault her while she was asleep. This was when she fled the house. The other 2 children barricaded themselves in a room until the police rescued them midway through the 3-hour standoff. In a press conference the following day, Montville Township Police and Medina Country officials revealed that Asbel had been declared medically brain dead in hospital and was on life support while her family explored organ donation. Officials said the 44-year-old was shot almost execution style. According to officials, they found Guillereault standing over his girlfriend of 7 years, who he had shot in the head in the garage. However, after opening the garage door for officers, he refused all orders to surrender and ran into the home, which was the start of the 3-hour standoff. Unsure of whether or not he had a gun, they backed off until SWAT arrived. It also came to light that the children had called their mother during the standoff, which led to her arriving at the property during the rescue. Police say Asbel's daughter was with relatives after the incident, and the other children are now in their mother's care. When a dispatcher answered Matthew J. Ponomarenko's call last month, she was shocked at his admission. The 31-year-old was at his home, 4700 block of Russell Avenue in Parma, Ohio, when he killed his 5-year-old son, Jax.
911, what's the address to your emergency? Oh, okay, and the phone number you're calling from with area code, please? And what's the problem? Tell me exactly what happened.
I just killed my son.
What do you mean you just killed your son?
I'm hearing voices.
Oh, okay. How old's your son?
6.
Where's your son now?
He's dead.
Dead where?
In the living room.
you have any weapons?
Can you just send in cops?
Yeah, we're doing that now. What's your name?
Matt Ponomarenko.
I'm sorry, the first name?
Matt.
Matt? Spell your last name for me, Matt.
Ponomarenko.
What's your son's name?
Jack.
Jack?
Jax, Jax.
And you said you're hearing voices?
Yes.
All right, how did you kill your son?
With a baseball bat.
You killed him with a baseball bat?
Mm-hmm.
And why did you kill him with a baseball bat?
I don't know.
Was there anyone else there with you and him?
No.
Okay. All right, Matt. We've got some units on the way. Okay. I want you to stay on the phone with me. And when did you do that? Matt, when did you kill your son? Matt?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
I'm shaking.
I understand. When did this happen, Matt? When did this happen? Okay, Matt, do you have any other weapons in the home?
No.
And when did this happen? Okay. And when did this happen, Matt? Matt, you still there with me?
Although he admits to beating the child to death with the baseball bat, there has been no indication to the events of that day. On Monday, March 25th, the Parma community held a vigil for the little boy, who Steps Academy teachers described as a blessing who loved singing and music. They remembered how much joy he brought to his teachers and classmates. His older brother also shared a heartbreaking message. His family was often inconsolable during the 2-hour-long vigil, but laughter at the memories of the cheerful child was also shared. His uncle said that knowing a child with autism teaches you that love needs no words, asking that any future contributions are made to the Autism Society in Jax's honor. Samantha Cherney, the victim's mother, could not share a message herself, so her girlfriend Leah read it out. After which the accused's father, the victim's grandfather, spoke briefly. Investigations into the accused brought charges of child endangerment from July 2017 to light. The reporters say police found Ponomarenko and Jax, who was 1 year old at the time, naked near Pleasant Lake Boulevard and York Road. Matthew Ponomarenko's mother called the police and said her son was having a mental breakdown and was swearing and running after people who drove past him. He later admitted to officers that he had taken meth, psychedelic mushrooms, and PCP. He was arrested and taken to hospital for treatment while Jax was in a relative's custody. Ponomarenko eventually pleaded no contest to child endangering and was found guilty. He was ordered to pay fines. Despite this incident, Cuyahoga County spokeswoman Mary Louise Madigan says the county's Department of Children and Families closed out an investigation into Ponomarenko and had no contact with the family since 2019. Madigan says they had worked with the family on parenting skills. Ponomarenko has been charged with 1 count of aggravated murder. During his arraignment, which was held virtually, he appeared in a protective vest. He barely spoke, except to answer yes or no to Judge Spanegel's questions. Spanegel says both the death penalty and life without parole are possible. The case is being bound over to the grand jury, and Ponomarenko will remain in custody. In March 2017, the mother of a 36-year-old pregnant woman made a gut-wrenching call to 911, saying her daughter had been stabbed, although some reports say she was shot. Julia Young was found face down in her Red Oak Circle home around 2 p.m. At one stage, due to her mother being unable to speak, a female neighbor talks to the dispatcher.
Emergency 911, what's address the emergency? Hello?
922 Red Oak.
Hello?
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 Can you hear me?
I can hear you, honey. What's going on?
Look, I think my daughter's been stabbed on the floor. Dad, here, please.
You
right
got
now.
your daughter's on. Your daughter's on the floor. Is she breathing?
Yes. I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I'm afraid to go in because somebody else is here. Please just come here.
What?
No.
Can you tell what happened?
No, I can't, and I've got my grandson here with me.
Okay.
Please.
Medina?
Yes.
I thought she said it looked like her daughter was stabbed.
That's okay.
Please come now.
How old is your daughter? How old is your daughter? How? 36.
Okay, it's okay, honey. No, it's okay. Sweetheart, we're okay. Oh, my God. Come now, please.
We're getting them going, honey.
Okay, they're coming, sweetheart. They're coming.
You're going to have to see if you can tell me if she's breathing or not.
I'm afraid to go here.
You're afraid to?
No, let's stay here. I don't want to leave my grandson.
922.
Stay here. Stay here. Okay. Okay. No, okay.
Please.
Hurry up. Oh my God!
Is there anybody else there with you, honey, that can check to see if she's breathing?
Man, would have been the one who did it. Who shot her in there?
Honey, I can't understand. There's nobody there besides you and the baby?
My grandson is here.
Okay.
The man who would have done this.
I don't know, honey.
His car is here.
Whose car? Whose car is there?
The man who would have done this.
And it's there in the driveway?
Yes.
What's the plate number on it?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, no, I'm right here. GVZ 9487.
David Victor Zebra 9487.
Why isn't anybody coming?
Honey, they're on their way. They're on their way. My questions are not keeping them from responding. They're on their way. They're on their way.
No. Julie is in there on the floor. Somebody's I know somebody's in there. I can't read now. No, I have to stay here.
Is there are you talking to somebody else, honey?
Yeah, somebody in the neighborhood.
Somebody.
She has no idea. She came home. She's laying on the phone.
Yeah, there's nobody there besides her and her grandson.
Oh, my God. Seriously, how much longer can this take?
They're on their way, honey. They're going as fast as they can. I know.
Well, that's not fast enough.
And you have no idea, and nobody's around? You have no idea?
No.
What kind of car is that in your driveway?
Hold on, honey. It's a Chevy Cavalier. It's gold. It's old.
Gold. It's an old one, golden color. Okay.
I know. She's pregnant. Would you please?
She's pregnant too?
Hurry up.
They're on their way. How far along was she? How far along is she? 6 months?
Okay, it's okay.
She's 6 months pregnant.
Finally I hear somebody coming.
Can you tell me where she was stabbed at?
The back. It looks like she's lying on the floor.
In her back?
The back door was open. Maybe he ran out. I don't know.
Okay.
It was unlocked. It was unlocked, I know. Okay, honey, just stay right here. Okay, I'm going to hang up. Thank you.
Okay, honey, they're on their way. Bye.
Sadly, the family will never know what happened before the murder because 43-year-old Cedric Jones had shot himself after killing the woman. Police say the couple had a volatile on and off relationship, but many questions from the victim's family remain unanswered since it is a closed case. The young's father, Philip Duke, said his daughter had 2 sons from a previous relationship, and he presumed Jones killed her because he didn't want to have a baby. Although he was not able to speak on camera, he told media outlets that Young had often volunteered to help domestic violence victims. Duke said she was scheduled to have a cesarean on his birthday, May 17th. Young's two sons, who were 13 and 10 at the time of her murder, are living with their biological father. The community hung pink and purple ribbons in remembrance of her. A 17-year-old Gilbert teen called 911 in October 2015, out of breath and panicked after she had witnessed her housemate shooting her mom. Initially, the teen was told to calm down by the dispatcher, but managed to keep her composure later in the call.
You shot my mom and my best friend.
911, where is your emergency?
My roommate just shot my mom and my best friend.
What is the address?
955 East Windsor Drive.
Okay, 955 East Windsor Drive in Gilbert. Who shot who?
My roommate shot my mom. And my best friend.
Okay, is your mother breathing?
I don't know. I ran out of the house.
Where's your roommate?
I think he stole my house.
What's your roommate's name?
Matt Crane.
Matt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matthew Crane.
What's his date of birth?
8/26/80.
Okay. And what's he wearing?
He's wearing a black shirt and white basketball shorts.
Okay. What race is he? White, black, Hispanic, Asian?
He's white.
Hair color?
Brown.
How tall is he?
5'6", 5'8".
Okay. How much does he weigh?
220.
Where are you running off to?
I'm at my neighbor's house.
What's your neighbor's address?
What's your address?
Okay. And he did not follow you? You're safe in the house?
I believe so.
Okay. Is he aware you called police?
Yeah.
What made him do this to your mom?
We told him that he had to move out on the 31st.
Okay.
Please, can you send an ambulance?
We're on the way. We're lights and sirens on the way. We're not slowing down, okay? So those argument over telling him to move out, okay? Is that right?
Excuse me?
He had to move out. That's why he got angry?
Yeah.
Who else is in the house?
Just them two. She's not everyone there.
Where's your mom in the house?
She's upstairs in the doorway of her bedroom.
Okay, she's in the upstairs bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay, take a deep breath for me, okay? You're doing great.
The girl's 17-year-old boyfriend, Alex Tamborski, and her mother, 43-year-old Stacy Stewart, were both shot by 35-year-old Matthew Crane after he was told to move out. During an argument with the mother, police records say he threatened Stewart's daughter with a gun, and she told her mother of the threats. The teen and her boyfriend, Tamborski, hid in separate bedrooms. The call didn't mention when the teenage boy was shot, but he was declared dead on the scene. Stacy Stewart was transported to the hospital, where she later died from her injuries. After the shooting, Crane fled the scene. Soon after, a second call came in from a neighbor who had heard footsteps near their bedroom door. The neighbor told the dispatcher she saw some bushes moving in the backyard of the home next door and that a police helicopter was hovering overhead. The dispatcher told the couple to stay inside. 6 hours later, Crane was found walking close to a canal near Williams Field and Ashland Ranch roads. Police say the 35-year-old made an obscene gesture at police and ran away. But when he put his hand inside his shorts, they perceived it as a threat. Dramatic body cam footage shows the moment they shot at him. After hiding behind a gazebo, Crane fell to the ground before being arrested by police. Later, officials found out he was not armed. Although the teenager said there hadn't been explosive arguments before, court's records show Crane had threatened to kill his former girlfriend. He also admitted he had a problem with anger management and alcohol.
He nearly killed my mother, choked her, especially using meth. He was very violent and angry and just wasn't the same guy. The Matt I used to know probably died 2 years ago.
A former friend, Matt Pasonin, said his mother dated the shooter for about 7 years until he tried to choke her. Crane had just been released from his 3 years of probation for the 2013 amended charge of criminal trespassing and threatening and intimidating as a domestic violence offense. Stewart's daughter told investigators that Crane was acting erratically before the incident and may have been under the influence of drugs. In 2016, the 35-year-old pleaded guilty to 2 counts of first-degree murder, burglary, aggravated assault, and misconduct involving weapons for the murder of Stacy Stewart and Alex Tamborski. He was handed 2 concurrent terms of life in prison. Welsh hospital electrical engineer and rugby player, 26-year-old Matthew Jones, frantically called 999 when his 15-week-old son, Cody Rise Williams Jones, became unresponsive. During the call, the infant's mother takes over to speak to the operator.
Ambulance, what's the address?
I need an ambulance, please.
Okay, what's the address there, please? Okay, you need to slow down. Have you got a postcode for the address? Okay, bear with me while I find you, okay? Okay, is the patient conscious?
I don't know. I think he's breathing. He's making noises, but he's breathing really slow. Pardon?
Is he able to respond to you?
No.
Okay, is he breathing?
Yeah, but he's making noises.
Okay, alright. So tell me exactly what's happened. You say this isn't delaying any help. Tell me exactly what's happened.
I don't know what happened, but he kind of like dropped and landed on the bed, but like flipped.
Okay.
He fucking pushed himself off me again.
Okay, it's okay. Just tell me exactly what's happened.
I was getting him settled for bed.
Yeah.
I don't know. He made. Oh no! Wait a minute, man! And he made some noise, and then he like pushed himself off me and landed on the bed. He like landed on the top of his back and like flipped over onto his front. He's been making that noise ever since.
Okay, alright. And you're right by him now, are you?
Yeah, we're right by him now, me and his mother.
Okay, listen carefully. Lay him flat on his back on the floor and remove any pillows.
Yeah.
Kneel next to him and look in his mouth for food or vomit.
I've checked all eyes and that's it. I don't know what's wrong.
Okay, is there anything in his mouth?
No, I put my hands down his throat and tried scooping everything up. There's nothing.
Okay, alright. Now place your hand on his forehead, your other hand under his neck, then carefully tilt the head back. Okay?
Look, can we just, how long is this ambulance going to be?
This isn't delaying any help until the crew get there, okay? So these are the instructions that will help him the best that you can.
Look, how long is the ambulance going to be? Because if you can, we may as well drive. Please, look, please.
Tilt his head back. Put your ear next to his mouth. Can you feel or hear any breathing?
Yeah, he's making noises. He's making noises. I don't know what's the matter.
Okay, alright. I'm going to tell you how to give mouth to mouth, okay? Pinch his nose closed. It's alright, take a deep breath. We can do this, okay? Pinch his nose closed and completely cover his mouth with your mouth.
We did it.
Okay, blow 2 regular breaths into the lungs, about 1 second each, just enough to make the chest rise with each breath. Is he breathing?
Yeah, it's
okay, alright. Okay, look at him very closely. Tell me exactly what you see him doing, okay?
He's gasping for air. His eyes are rolling. Can you believe me?
Okay. Alright, take a deep breath for me, okay? This isn't delaying any help for you, okay? Crew has been arranged. Okay.
Right, they're on their way.
Help has been arranged for you, and these instructions aren't delaying that help, okay?
Stop breathing. Can you please hurry up?
I need you to calm down and listen to me. This is going to give him the best help until we arrive.
Right, wait, what am I supposed to do?
As he's not breathing enough, I need you to pinch his nose closed and completely cover his mouth with your mouth. Then blow 2 regular breaths into the lungs, about 1 second each, just enough to make the chest rise with each breath.
Where is this ambulance, please?
It's the nearest available crew. They'll be with you as soon as they can. They'll be with you as soon as they can. This is going to give him the best chance until he arrives, okay? You're doing really well. You just need to keep going.
Come on.
Okay? Now from now on, give 2 breaths and 30 pumps. 2 breaths and 30 pumps.
Yeah, right.
Okay? Did you hear me?
Sorry, what did you say?
I said now from now on, give 2 breaths and 30 pumps. 2 breaths and 30 pumps, okay? Keep doing it until help can take over. Okay, if anything changes, tell me immediately. I'm staying on the phone with you, okay?
Hiya, sorry, the ambulance is here. Should I go?
Are they right with you?
Yeah, they've got the city.
Are they right with the patient, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave you with the crew, okay?
All right.
All right, you did really well, okay?
Jones called the baby's mother, Paula Williams, and said he didn't know what was wrong with the child. She then rushed home from her sister's house and the father made the call. The infant died in hospital the next day. Although Jones was adamant that the baby had pushed off him and landed on the bed when he turned to get a dummy and teething gel, a post-mortem examination found Cody's injuries were likely due to an episode of abusive head trauma involving a shaking mechanism. Marian McGowan, a consultant pediatrician, said Cody had been in general good health before the incident and had not suffered any significant medical problems. She added that, in her opinion, the infant could not have been killed the way his father claimed. Jones was charged with murder and manslaughter, but he denied both charges. He told the court he worked long hours and was often tired, admitting that he had taken it out on Williams. He reiterated that he was not an angry person and would never intentionally harm his son. In contrast, in Williams' testimony, she told the court Jones wasn't happy when she found out she was pregnant. They had only been together for about 9 months at the time. He had allegedly told her to terminate the pregnancy and refused to date her if she kept the child. Eventually, when Jones found out the baby was a boy, he wanted to be a father and wanted to get back together with Williams. She recounted that they then rented a property together. She said Cody was sometimes difficult to settle, and the pair were often tired, but he was a happy baby. The 15-week-old's mother said she wasn't concerned about Jones when Cody was in her care, even though text messages in court painted a different picture. In one message, the mother said Jones had rocked the baby too hard in his baby chair. Another read, "It's hard when you say those things all the time. It really gets to me. I didn't pick him up at all. But it's all right for you to pick him up by his baby grow, calling him a pleb, and pushing him in his baby chair like that." She also told the court Jones had fits of white rage. After a 3-week trial, the 26-year-old was jailed for 9 years. He was acquitted of murder but convicted of manslaughter. He sobbed while receiving the conviction. A 911 dispatcher came under fire after he failed to realize a call by Zelma Huddleston's daughter was a homicide rather than a medical call. After 5 minutes on the call, the dispatcher transferred it to the police. The woman called for help just after 10 a.m. on October 19, 2017, from her mother's Bradenton home.
It's 911.
Manatee County 911, what's the address?
Yes, yes. She's dead on the floor.
What is your address, ma'am?
2311 3rd Avenue West. I think she's been killed.
Oh, okay, give me just 1 second.
Okay, the dog's gone.
Ma'am, give me your address one more time to make sure I have it correct.
2311 3rd Avenue West.
Okay, and what is the phone number that you call me from in case we get disconnected?
I'm in a cab. I took a cab over here.
Okay, ma'am, what is your phone number?
What I'm finding.
And what is your name?
Yes.
Ma'am, what is your name?
That's the dog that got out of... That's her dog.
Okay, what is your name, ma'am?
I'm her daughter here.
I understand, ma'am. I'm going to get you some help. I just got some questions, okay? I need you to stay on the line. Are you there now?
You need to get her a leash. Come on, baby.
Hey, how old is your mother?
Oh, God. She's 82. I think she's dead. I think she's been murdered or killed or something. There's blood all over the floor.
Is she awake? Is she breathing?
No, I haven't touched her. I haven't done anything except for come outside and call you.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, give me just 1 second, okay?
Oh, God.
For medical, what is the obvious death one? What is the obvious death? What?
These people are freaking out. I'm just... You have a leash? I got one inside somewhere. I just...
All right, I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line.
She got out of the fence. The fence was left open, and the dog got out of the fence. The dog was in the house. I come over here.
Okay, ma'am.
and knocked out. The neighbor down the street got knocked back.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Tell me, please, why does it look like she's dead?
What?
Tell me, please, why does it look like she's dead?
There's blood everywhere. There's a knife on the floor. The neighbor across the street, Misty, was supposed to be taking care of her until I got back.
Where's the blood coming from?
Yesterday afternoon. I haven't been back until now. I got a cat over here. There's blood. I'm inside the house again. It's everything. It's almost like she has spit or something. I don't know.
Okay, ma'am, is there a defibrillator available? Send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
What?
Is there a defibrillator available?
No. My mother... No. We're thinking... Yes, we were... Oh, God, I just talked to her lawyer. And things in will and trust. God, I just talked to her.
Okay,
my mother's lawyer, secretary, just wanted to call me back because I was trying to get my mother some help last week.
Ma'am.
What?
I've got help on the I've got help on the way. I need you to calm down, okay?
I gotta go get her dog.
Ma'am, just stay on the line with me.
Oh, God.
Do you think she's beyond any help?
Look, I'm setting the phone down. I gotta go get the friggin' dog, okay?
Ma'am, stay on the line with me.
Oh, God. Should I go see if the neighbors across the street that was supposed to watch my mother?
I need you to say right where you're at. Give me just 1 second, okay? Mike, she says that there's blood everywhere. She thinks that someone may have murdered her. It's in the rooms and stairs. Transfer it. I'm done with the message. Ma'am, I've already got an ambulance on the way, but I'm gonna transfer you, ma'am. I'm gonna transfer you over to the Bradenton Police Department. I need you to talk to them, okay?
Oh, God. Yeah, they're on the way.
Bradenton 911, what is the address of the emergency?
I'm transferring you 2311 3rd Avenue West. Questioning police assistance. We are sending paramedics.
Okay. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Police say a knife was found beside 82-year-old Zelma Huddleston's body, along with a keychain engraved with the name Misty. The elderly lady's neighbor, 55-year-old Misty Whitley, lived across the street and helped Huddleston prepare meals. Melody McGinnis, the victim's daughter, went to ask Whitley what happened after discovering the gruesome scene. The neighbor said McGinnis's mother had gotten physical, and she had to act in self-defense. The accused had blood on her hands and clothes at the time. Whitley pleaded no contest to charges that include manslaughter. She took a plea agreement and was sentenced to 15 years in prison and 15 years probation. During the trial, the court heard that the 55-year-old had beaten the elderly neighbor to death with a lamp and fireplace poker from inside her home. The killer's mental health also came into the spotlight. She is diagnosed with bipolar disorder, hyperanxiety, and chronic depression. As a result, her agreement conditions include that she undergo a mental health evaluation, any treatment deemed necessary, and take any and all medications prescribed. Meanwhile, for the shaken dispatcher, it was determined that the delay in passing on the information to the police would not have changed the outcome. As Huddleston had already been dead for 13 hours when her daughter found her, he was sent for an additional training. On December 4th, 2018, Maureen Whale called 999 from her North London home where two men had robbed her. Tragically, after surviving the burglary, the 77-year-old woman collapsed while on the call. She did, however, manage to let in the two police officers.
Police, what's your emergency?
I've just been burgled.
You've just been burgled?
Yes, two young men have just entered the house and walked up in my handbag.
Okay, just hold on, please. Hold on. I'll get someone out there. How long ago did this happen?
Just now.
Okay.
3 minutes ago.
Okay, all right. Okay, are you okay?
I'm sorry.
Okay, how old are you?
Shaking.
Okay, how old are you, please?
I'm 77.
Okay. Okay. You on your own?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Right. Oh, are you okay?
Sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm shaking, I'm sorry.
Okay, alright. Do you need an ambulance or anything? Yeah, are you finding it hard to breathe?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to call an ambulance. Alright. Okay. Have you got any chest pain? What's your first name, please?
Maureen. I can't talk, sorry.
Okay. I'm going to call an ambulance for you. Hold on. Just hold on, please. Hello? Maureen? Hello, Maureen? Hello? Oh, dear. Maureen, hang on in there, please. Maureen, can you hear me? If you can, tap the handset, make a noise or cough. Oh. Maureen, it says on my screen the police have arrived. We're going to be with you soon. Hello, Maureen. The police should be there, or just around the corner. Oh, Maureen, please answer me, please.
Whale's condition deteriorated overnight, and she died in hospital the next day. Her neighbor's CCTV camera captured footage of 3 men gaining access to her home. Her niece, Gina Owen, welcomes the charges of manslaughter added to the burglary. Whale's family had lived in the Barnett home since 1928, and she would have celebrated her 78th birthday just days later. The most recent update surrounding the case was published in March last year, when the family issued a fresh appeal for information about the suspects, but seemingly no arrests have been made. That's it for today. Don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting, and subscribe to join us in the next episode of True 911.